Hey, what's going on guys, FJM Gaming and welcome back. I know it's been so long and today we have some amazing DLC that's just released by CC2 for Naruto Storm 4, and this is probably going to be expected to be the last DLC drop for this game. So as we can see, I'm just showing in the character selection that you can see that the different costumes there are. Later on I'll get to the main juicy part, which is Momishiki and Kinshiki. So in this video I'm just going to be showing you guys the movesets from Momishiki and Kinshiki, as well as showing you the costumes, as well as a few alternative costumes, although I may make another video for that because they are pretty badass. And I'll just be showing you guys the costumes here and up close, as well as showing them in game as well later on in the video. So this video is going to be just an overview as well as a short review as I go through it, just telling you guys what I think about it, showing you guys the new details, showing you guys the new stuff that's come out for Naruto Storm 4. This is all very exciting. Nobody really expected a new DLC to come out, and when they announced it, it was a pretty big shocker. So this is quite interesting. And also just something I wanted to add just now is it's a little bit of a self plug. I just want to say that I will be streaming on Twitch. I will be streaming Naruto Storm 4 with this DLC, showcasing it more, trying to find some combo cancels, trying to find some things to do with the characters which might be interesting. So if you guys want to see a bunch of that, you can find me on Twitch at 10 PM GMT. Okay, that's on Friday, so that's today pretty much, depends where you are in the world. So 10 PM GMT, which is British time, and I'll be streaming on Twitch, showcasing this DLC and everything there is in it, if you're on the borderline of buying it or not. Something to mention as well is alongside this DLC you also do get a PS4 theme, I believe, along with it. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into the movesets. So first up we have Momishiki Ototsuki. This character is really nice, the style is also really good, the design is very well made. You can see there's just me fiddling around with the character, jumping around, moving around, the character's floating around on that weird shoe with the one stick coming out of it, and you can see the shurikens are actually really fast in this character. I really enjoyed how swift the shurikens were. You can throw them in quick succession if you chakra shuriken when you land, and they also remind me a lot of Pain's shurikens kind of thing, his own chakra shurikens as well as normal shurikens sometimes. So it's quite nice. You can see the alternative costume is also really nice for the character. The tail seems to be a deflect and it absorbs. I haven't tested out what extent it can absorb things. The grapple seems to be a choke slam onto the ground, also quite nice. But yeah, the character kind of matches what it's meant to be like in the anime and the manga. And the combos are very multi-elemental. I kind of like that, I kind of felt like it was Kisame with that combo. That was, I'll have which combos there were on screen to show you which combos going on, and I think this one's the up combo. Like I was saying, it seems to be very multi-elemental, a lot of stuff going on, and I like combos like that. Something that detracts me from combos is when they become too animated based. So stuff like this, this is fine, it wasn't too long, but it seems to be this common trend in what they were heading is that there's going to be a lot of animations, which are good if you are a pro at this game. You want to quickly get to this animation to deal as much damage as possible. This is the jutsu. The jutsu, I think, is one of the most broken things. This will make this character an amazing support, as well as you can jump to jutsu as well, which is amazing. So you can use that to gain a gap, you can use that to get further away because it doesn't knock you back a bit, and it's also very long range and very fast. Now the ultimate jutsu here, as I failed as well and actually did it to the support instead. The ultimate jutsu is also quite fascinating. It's an interesting one, and I'll just let that play out. So yeah, not the greatest in my book, Ultimate Jutsus. I think Kinshiki's one's a lot better, and we'll get to that later on. So now we're on to the Awakening. The Awakening is very interesting. Quite a lot changes in comparison to Kinshiki, so it's nice. The shurikens are still the same. Movement is quite similar, although now you're actually touching the ground. Your shoes have went somewhere else. And you can see you got left and right items. So this is your tilt. Your tilt changes. It changed to kind of like, it's similar to Obito's tilt. So Obito's tilt does the same kind of thing where he shoots spikes, and that was the grapple before that. And this is the side items that you're seeing down in the bottom left corner there. Very nice. They used to be the jutsu, when he's in non-awakened mode, and now they become the items. So that's quite good. It means you don't have to expend as much chakra. Although I'm not sure about using them in midair, so that might be a downfall. Now here's the jutsu coming up. Jutsu is quite nice. It's like it's very big, it's like Bijudama. You also float up in the air. Very fascinating, very interesting to see. And something that kind of disappoints me, which is about to come up now. So this is the combo. This is the neutral combo, and then the disappointing part is coming up next. It's that when you do an up combo, you can see it's like the exact same. And then I'll go on to show it again for the down combo. that they did cut back quite a bit with this form. With Awakening, they could have added you know, a few different combos, but it seems to be all the exact same. So that is a bit of a downside. So next up we have Kinshiki. So this one is my favorite of the two, and I think you won't really disagree with me with this one. He is very strong, very powerful, a bit slower because he's a lot bigger, and that's kind of what I like sometimes as well. When you're bigger, you hit supports at the same time. Shurikens are also a lot fancier, although they're not exactly faster, but it's still a very nice feature to have. Chakra Dash is as normal, and I really like the ring behind him. Adds a really nice aesthetic as well as how it glows and the color of it. So that there was just a tilt. You can see it knocks back everyone, not very useful. And I'm not sure how I'll interpret that and use that in actual gameplay, but you can see the grapple is actually quite nice. It's not too slow, it's a good speed, and it's actually quite interesting with the animation. So now I'm going to get into the combos, and the combos are where it's really at. The combos are really good. You see there's a lot of combo cancel potential in there, and they're also very swift, very nice, and very colourful and nice. I like how things blend with the pink, and a lot of pink appears when he's doing his combos. It's quite nice. A very interesting character, and I think I prefer this over the two. And I like how he uses his tools. He breaks a lot of ground as it's going on, and it's not too multi-elemental, unlike Momoshiki, so they are quite contrasty. You can see one of them is like stuck to one kind of type and stance, and other ones are all about the elements and so on. Kind of suits you know, the characters and what they're meant to do. So yeah, Kinshiki is my favorite of the two, and one thing that does put me down with this character is that the jutsu is a bit slow. It doesn't look amazing. That was a jutsu that you saw there. It's kind of just like, it's like a dash. It seems like it'd be more suited for tilts, and the ultimate jutsu is quite nice as well, and I'll let this play out. Now for Kinshiki's Awakening. Kinshiki's Awakening is very similar to his standard form. It's not too different, it just seems to be the usual, you know, awakening, gain more priority and dashes, and gain a bit more damage. And he does get the items you see in the bottom left corner, which I will do at the end. He does get a little bit of difference going on, but the combo seems to be a very similar style and layout. His grapple and tilt are the exact same, and his jutsu is the exact same as well. So there isn't really much to see over here. It's all pretty similar, it's just maybe things that are a bit bigger and a bit flashier. But I would say it still looks pretty good. Definitely something to use, of course. Awakening is always pretty good, and you can see everything just looks so stylish, so badass. Using it there, looks so strong, and is dealing quite a bit of damage as well. So that's nice. I definitely think Kinshiki is my favorite over the two, and Momoshiki is more so like a support, especially because you can use Momoshiki in midair and so on. But yeah, both have their pluses and downsides, and they both look amazing, and I would say Season 2 has done a good job at making these two characters, and it's definitely a shame that we had to wait for 4 years to get these characters finally unlocked in this game. But you know, we got them eventually, and it's quite interesting to have them now. So those were the final cut-ins. Those were use your ultimate jutsu when your opponent is low enough to die. So now we're on to the costumes. So I'm not going to talk at all during here because it's mostly just me going to be showing the ultimate jutsu as well as the costumes. So just be sure to enjoy these.
あるんだぜ。そこ
オッケー、いけるわ。
影寄せの術。そこがてめえの墓穴だ。援護するよ。ゴロゴロゴロゴロゴロ。行くよ。飛ばしていくぜ。どうだ。逃げ場はない。うずうずするぜ。虫沼。
私が。
虫の力を見せてやろう。呼んでください。
覚悟しなさい。装具極大鉄球。
行くよ。今だ。
援護してあげよっか。
はあ。
まだまだ。つむじ落とし。
加勢するぜ。
出番はまだか。
出るじゃん。黒騎士三大剣。
So guys, that's the end of the video. That's all the DLC that came out well in this pack, and hopefully I showed you guys everything. I will try to make some more videos showing you guys some more things. I'm hoping to make some combo cancel videos, some live streams. Like I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the video, be sure to check out the live stream tonight, Friday, which is the 24th of April at 10 PM on twitch.tv/FJMgaming. I will be streaming there quite regularly every now and then. I know that's contradicting, but yeah, I hope to see you guys there. And yeah, that is all the DLC. It is quite small, so there isn't really much to see. After all, it's only about £5 or $5-6 depending where you are. So it is quite a small DLC. There isn't much to expect from it. So we didn't have our hopes quite high because it is only 2 characters and 11 costumes. And personally, I'm more pumped for the costumes. I'm really enjoying using them. It's really nice having all these Road To Boruto characters, and the characters as well also really nice. They both have their own uses and are quite good, and hopefully this will bring a lot of people back to the game, as I'm really enjoying playing it again with people, and I just forgot how much I missed this game, and it's great to be back on it. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.